From Wichita Falls to Paris, from Atoka, Oklahoma to the Dallas area, Texoma has a thriving music scene. Revolving around country rock and blues, the singer-songwriters of the Texoma area reach into the outlying geographic enclaves here and there around the country. It's a scene of music that is defined more by geography than it is a sound and encompasses all the facets of the music scene on either side of the border. Denison, Texas is the hub of this music region, and it's music-friendly in so many ways. Long-standing tradition and musical family spanning generations are the hallmark of this area. Denison is also one of the first 20 cities in the state of Texas to be designated a music-friendly city by the state. My name is Ann House, and I'm a singer here in the Texoma area. We're live casting from beautiful downtown Denison at the Podcast on Main studio. This is Open Mic with Ann House. He does that every time. Cool. Welcome to Open Mic with Ann House. Oh my gosh, it's fun. We have a blast here. We really and truly do. Every time, I'm so grateful to all the people who decide to come on the show, because it's just, I mean, I have a blast. I love it. So, open mic with Ann House. We are here in beautiful downtown Denison, across the street from Heritage Park, while Chris plays with the controls. And Caddy Corner from 34 Chop House. So, Denison is a music-friendly city. It's a designation by the state of Texas. And Denison was one of the first 20 cities in the state to garner that designation. There are a lot of hoops that the city had to go through in order to do this. There's this great big database that the state keeps that they had to contribute to, and they had to have their own database, and that was just a small part of what they had to do in order to get that designation. But the fact that they went through all of that right off the bat says that this area that is so full of talented musicians got to say something about the area, right?
Yeah.
From Atoka all the way down to the Dallas area is the area that we cover, from Paris all the way out to excuse me, Wichita Falls. It's a big area, and we're pulling people in from all over to be a part of this, and I'm finding out a lot of really great things about the people, some of whom I knew, some I didn't. I'm making new friends, and I think it's pretty cool that happens. Thank you very much. We talked to a place called Ray of Sunshine. They're a women's collective. This season, we're talking mainly about women performers, because they don't get as represented in this area for whatever reason. I don't know why, they just don't. We're talking to and about women performers this season. Tina Taylor, right across the way over here, and her husband, Steve.
Hey, there he is.
And also tonight we have Orris Polk playing bass. And what a beautiful bass that is.
Isn't it?
And Janar Ortega,
Yes.
try to get over here where I'm, who is playing electric guitar for us. So we're going to try something a little bit different tonight. I'm going to ask them to start off with a song.
All right.
And then about the midway through, we'll get the other two.
Okay.
So tell us what you're doing.
We're going to do Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, I love that song.
Join
I will
us
try
on
not
the chorus.
to sing.
No, please do.
Okay.
You can.
I can.
If you
Yes.
can, you know she can.
It's a jam. Open mic.
All right.
Let's
it
do
is
it.
open mic.
Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Well, it's only right that you should play the way you feel. But listen carefully to the sound of the loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know Now here I go again, I see a crystal vision. Will I keep my vision to myself? Well, it's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had.
Favorite songs. I love that song. It's so great. Y'all sound wonderful.
Such a classic.
And I'm telling you,
it never gets old playing it here.
I can only imagine that. I mean, how could something like that get old? How could playing such a really cool song like that one get? I just don't see that. All right,
it's timeless.
It's
one of those timeless
know,
pieces.
Right? There's so many of and
there's a lot of those.
I know. I was about to say that. Luckily, there's so many out there. Right? I like Landslide.
Mm-hmm. We
good
do
song,
that.
Right?
That too. Yeah.
That was on the list.
Yeah. Do what?
That was originally on the list. Yeah. We had too many to pick from, yeah. We have like 200 songs between the horn band and the trio band.
Hello.
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 Yellow.
Hello.
My Lord, that was magical.
I know, wasn't it?
Who's this?
This is Johnny right from down the street over here at Ivanhoe. We could hear you from all the way down there. Good Lord.
All right.
Hi, Johnny.
Magnificent.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
Wow.
I want to know where I drop a quarter after that jukebox. I'm going
You wanted to drop a quarter into that jukebox.
Oh, we would love that.
Hell, when I was a kid, a pocket full of nickels would keep them going all night, though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, come on down.
Come on down.
You can hear the speakers going outside. You can hear us all. Have a seat in the park. You know, that kind of thing.
We got a seat in the studio.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got an Uber on my way to get me home. I don't know if I could wheelbarrow down there right now. But good Lord, it reminded me of just the 70s and sitting on the beach and having a good time out there.
I know, right?
That's right.
It's such a
You guys keep it up. Thank you so much tonight.
Thank
you, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
That was cool.
So, Tina Taylor, Steve Taylor, Orris Polk, and Janar Ortega.
Hey, you're making noise.
Oh, sorry.
Headphones do that.
Musician.
I know, right? So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Let's start with you two since you're married.
Okay. We met in January 6, 1978.
Oh, wow. I feel like a baby now.
I had moved to California after I was on the road, being a roadie. I got sick of living out of a suitcase, so I decided I was going to California because that was always my dream anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 6 days later, I got a job at Music Man, soldering guitar amps.
So like a repair store?
No, it was the manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
Music Man Incorporated.
Guitars and amps.
Here's our sign, Music Man.
Yeah. It was.
Anyway, that's where Steve worked.
Okay.
And he was the A&R guy. Like when bands would go on tour and they get an endorsement, they would come in and he'd load up their semi with, see Steve.
Get Music Man
get
products.
Free equipment. Advertise our stuff on the road,
Right.
So that's where we met.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you been together that long?
No. We went our separate ways. We lost track of each other in like 82 or so. Yeah. And I got married, had 2 kids, and later got divorced. And then he found me on Facebook. I would look every once in a while over the years. Steve Taylor, he wasn't on the computer yet in the 90s and early 2000s. And then I was working at home, and all of a sudden I see a thing pop up. You have mail from Steve Taylor, and I was like, I just immediately put everything down and had to get his phone number and stuff. And he talked me into coming here. That was December of 2010.
Yeah.
Right.
And January of 2011, they have the NAMM show out there. In Anaheim, it takes over all of Anaheim.
Oh, okay.
And so he came out. He was working at Wellborn Music in Durant.
Oh, okay.
So he went there to look at products out there and stuff, and so we could meet back up, and it went well. And he wanted to bring me back to Durant, and I'm like, Oklahoma, what the hell are you doing in Oklahoma? He's from LA, so anyway, I came back here, and my hometown in Indiana is a lot smaller than Durant, so I already knew.
Oh, so you knew small town living already.
I grew up. The town was 6,500. So it was big. Durant was big to me.
Durant is bigger, yeah. It is. I think it's like double that. Yeah?
No, it's 19,000. Last time I looked. Yeah.
So almost 3 times that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, I came back, and then we talked about it, and I decided to go back home, put my stuff in storage, and come back.
Your stuff still in storage?
Back.
Yeah, my stuff is still in. You know how much I've paid on that? Last count was 18,000.
Oh my gosh.
Since February of 2011.
I think it's time to
my
go clear the
crap
storage
is
unit
in
out.
storage.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I think about it, it's like, well, I just want to rent a little trailer and bring back. I have like 2 PAs.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like 3 keyboards. I don't know how many amps. I have a lot of amps.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Fender stuff.
I think it's time to go get your stuff, honey. I think you're here.
I have 2 karaoke setups out there.
Oh, wow.
I have so much stuff.
Yeah, you do need
that. I
want
want to bring back the furniture. I'll just have my son sell it or keep it. I don't care.
He immediately started singing here, playing music with me because I was already somewhat established.
He was in a band called Electric Gypsy.
Yeah, and that disbanded.
They were playing out of the casino and stuff.
Yeah, that disbanded, and we kind of just got together and started getting players together. Like Junar, I met Junar at church, in fact. And Orris, I've known of him for a long time.
We had Jim Choate. Did you know Jim Choate from
Tennessee? I did not.
Yeah, he was our first bass player. And we had John Wade, who on drums when we started out, who's since passed
since you worked at Wellborn.
Oh, I had.
Yes, of course. He hired Jason at Wellborn.
Yeah, cool.
Trained him, taught him everything he knew. Good guy. He's got some great music.
He does have
and
some
you know
really
what?
great
I
music.
didn't know. I had never heard him sing until I listened to his songs. Sings pretty good.
He does.
He's got a great voice.
I know, right?
I'm like, that's Jason. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's
That's
so many
awesome.
people here who have such great voices.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know if there's got to be something in the water. Orris, you're from Detroit. You were born in Detroit.
Born in Detroit.
And
but
raised
all my
in this
schooling
area.
Yeah, I was raised in Denison.
Yeah. So when did you start playing music? Because I'm guessing you played music like your entire life, kind of like me.
Yeah, my family grew up in playing and gigging.
Probably around 93, 94.
Wow.
And how old
Right
were you?
around the time
Wow.
Pearl Jam came out.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Hey!
That's good, man.
Was that a direct corollary there?
Well, no. Our friend Fernando Braxton.
Yeah.
We were good friends. We hung out all the time, and he bought a guitar. And he said, "If you get a bass, we could jam." So I
Right.
bought a bass and
Been playing ever
been
since?
playing ever since.
That's awesome.
And that was around the time Pearl Jam came.
Now,
out.
you play guitar too, don't you?
Nope.
No, just
Only
bass?
the bass.
Oh, man. You're a rare bird.
Pure bass player. Yeah.
Pure bass. I mean, there is one other. There is another one. I know where he is.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
His name is Lee, and he doesn't play anything but bass, but it's kind of cool, though, right? Do you play
Lee's
stand-up?
great, by the way.
He really is.
I have
Oh, my
played
God.
stand up.
Do you enjoy playing stand-up
Yes.
bass?
Oh,
That's
great.
cool, because,
Great.
by the way, Victoria Lemons is looking for somebody who plays stand-up bass.
I don't play it enough to
Ah.
play it out in public, but I have played it. And I do play it, and there's been recordings of me playing it.
Yeah?
They're lost forever.
Lost for... Aw, that kind of bites.
It's like me. A few.
So, Junar, now it is your
Junar.
turn, sir.
Junar. We met Junar. We met Junar at our church.
Yes, that's right. I met them at St. John's Episcopal in Durant, Oklahoma.
Right?
Moved here in 2014.
From California, no less.
Actually,
Wow.
well, no. By
No?
way of Pennsylvania. So, like,
Okay, now that's a trip,
Oh, okay.
Yes. I grew up in California.
right?
Moved to Pennsylvania to earn my teacher certification and taught there for about 9 years in Erie, Pennsylvania. Little community called Mill Creek. And
I've heard of it, but I don't remember why.
yeah. And after that, some family stuff happened, and we moved out here, first to Houston, and then properly to here. And I
Here being Durant, or here being this
living-
just this area?
Yeah, living in Durant, but I was commuting to Sherman, where I worked for about 7 years, and then had the opportunity to work in Durant now, where I'm.
And you're a music teacher.
He's a
Yes,
teacher.
He's
elementary
awesome,
music.
man.
You're a music teacher.
Sherman ISD to Durant.
You're the
ISD. Yeah.
you're the one. You're the one that teaches all the kids that
Yes.
music is cool.
I try my best. My philosophy
I'm
is
pretty sure
make
you
it
do a good
fun,
job.
Make it fun, and hopefully they'll follow that little flame wherever they.
Music is science, music is math, music is fun, music is cool.
It's everything, man.
It's everything.
Life.
Life.
Yeah.
It is everything.
Junar encompasses all.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, I look up to him so much, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
It's a hard road being a professional musician, though.
It's not easy.
It can't. I mean,
Especially the older you get. And lifting the equipment and everything.
yeah, no.
We have a lot of stuff to drag around.
That is actually something I totally understand
Yeah.
because anybody who knows me knows that I don't move that well. I have mobility issues, and me and stairs are not very good friends.
I hear you
have
there.
mobility
Not at
issues,
all.
too.
You have to ask Junar all his questions again. The mic wasn't.
No. I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on.
I think we got that
No, it was
Junar is a music teacher, and he teaches these young minds that music is cool.
Yeah.
Little kids.
Little kids.
Kindergarten to
Well, you got to start there. I mean, I remember I guess I was in 6th grade, because that was when they would start letting you take home musical instruments or
Yeah,
whatever.
6th grade. Yeah.
It was in 6th grade, and I
Yeah,
played
that's right.
cello.
Wow.
Right, so taking a
You
cello.
were brave.
I was brave. I was brave.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. It is heavy. I did not go for a bass. I didn't do anything like that. But yeah, cello's heavy. But I still, to this day, love the way a cello sounds. It has got one of the best sounds. But then again, anything that's in 4-part harmony will just trip my trigger anyways, right? What kind of music did you listen to as a young person? Now, I know I'm getting in deep waters over here,
I
but
listened to rock and roll
yeah?
and rhythm and blues.
Mm-hmm.
I started playing early. I started playing when I was 8 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And I just met guys at school, in junior high school,
Mm-hmm.
and got into a band right away when I was in 8th grade.
How did
And-
High school band hired him when he was like 12 to play the
and
prom.
we did we played a gig at our
Oh
school.
my gosh.
At our school, we played a teen dance thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we were terrible. But But I became a rock star. It was cool. because of it.
Overnight.
The next day, I was cool, you know. Before that, nobody knew me. Didn't care.
And how much did you make on that gig?
I made $2.
I'm so proud of you.
We got paid
$2.
$10.
and we split that
For a
up.
school
and
dance.
I got $2. I still have the picture of that band somewhere, but we all wore the same outfit. You know, it looked cool. It looked like 60s. You know, that's when it was. But I started early. You know, and back then, you know, no YouTube or anything. You had to steal everything and watch people.
Yeah.
That's what I did. You know.
Instructional videos back then.
And there was, you know, in California, there was a band on every street back then. So there was
Is
a
there
lot of
not
bands.
now?
Yeah, probably.
There
now,
is
too.
even worse now.
And I would go out and listen to these guys and watch their chops and watch how they played.
Yeah. I find myself doing that more and more, not necessarily listening to other performers, but watching guitarists.
Wow.
Weirdly
Really?
enough,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You'd think I'd be listening to other performers, trying to, and I do to a certain extent. It's like, ooh, that's a cool song. I need to learn that one.
Yeah.
But I enjoy watching. I like watching a bass player
bass
too.
players,
I mean, seriously. I mean, have you heard Lee? He's got this itty bitty bass.
Yeah.
I think it's about this
He's
long.
very unique.
It's tiny. He's so big and it's so tiny, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
When I went to the jam night, I played that.
He played it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You
And
played
what did you
this.
think?
I thought it was cool.
It's cool, huh?
It is kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Is it a
It's got a good sound. It's,
No, it's a little bit bigger than that.
Just a little
but
bit
it's-
bigger
It's
than
a
that.
small
It's
bass.
still pretty small.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's still
What
like
does he call? I think he calls it a mini bass or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Anyway.
it's,
It is. It
it's
is
not a
really cool.
ukulele bass. I know
No,
what you
it
mean.
is
It's
not.
that.
No.
A
But it's
ukulele,
little bass.
like as in a bass ukulele,
Yeah.
or a
Yeah,
ukulele,
there you go.
or is there? Are we talking about two different instruments here?
Well,
Ukulele bass versus a bass ukulele.
I have been curious if it was a bass uke, but it's not apparently.
Yeah, it's not. It's different
Bass
than
uke.
No, I
that.
can tell you that it's not,
Yeah.
but I can't tell you exactly
But
what it
when
is.
you have to play it like this,
Yeah.
and all the notes are there, all the notes are there, but you have to play it like this.
For an amp, it sounds incredible.
Yeah. I was playing it on stage on songs.
Yeah, it is. It's really. It's cool
It
to
sounds
watch.
good too.
I mean, I don't.
Very
I don't,
unique.
It is very unique, and he's got a really great.
Yeah.
You look goofy playing it though.
You do not.
Lee, honey, we love you.
He's going to hear this.
Hey,
Felt
now-
like I was
Lee's
gonna
got some great
get out of
songs
the bunch.
too.
He does.
Get out
Even
of
in
the-
between songs at the jam night, he'd break out with Moody Blues or something
yeah.
really
Tequila!
cool. You're like, I never heard that song.
Oh, yeah.
Tequila
Tequila.
song.
Yeah, he
a
did
lot.
the tequila song.
And I mean, we're talking about a man that wears a purple top hat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he kind of looks
Yeah.
goofy, anyways. But we love Lee.
love
Yes,
He's
awesome.
one of the only bass players that is out there on a regular basis, so we get the benefit of hearing.
Yes.
I don't get to
It's,
hear
it's a gift.
full
Yeah.
band stuff for any of my music very often, and unless I'm there at
Right.
that one particular open mic, which, this is a good time to talk about that, right? So
Yes.
the schedules for open mics in the area has expanded.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, did it expand, right?
All right.
Monday night, 6:30 to 9:30 at the Horses Axe in Denison. That's down the way on Main Street.
Right down the street.
And the host there is Tim Rogers. Again on Monday from 10 to midnight-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Oliver White hosts one and I think I'm going to say you guys just need to go and hit him up. Because this is an 18 and over only. Space is limited. It's a small area. I was there last night. So you need to hit Oliver White up for that one. This month, Jason Starkey, we talked about him a few minutes ago, but Jason Starkey has an open mic that's going at Spaceship Earth in, where is that? McAllister. It's in
Yeah.
McAllister, Oklahoma. It's going to happen on the 16th. He says that it's going to be a regular thing, but he doesn't have a firm date for it yet. So keep watching Jason Starkey's Facebook feed. You'll probably find it there. He's got
notebook.
somebody doing his marketing there.
It'll be great.
Yeah. Now, there's 3 of them on Wednesday night, no less than 3. One is at Kickbacks, and that's the one that
Yeah.
We started going.
We all started going to, because they have a really big stage. They've got enough space.
And it's open jam.
And it can be an open jam.
It can be an open jam.
And that's where the mini bass is.
That's where the mini bass is.
and Lee.
Having said that, he's also at the Horses Axe usually, and at the one on Thursday night at Coyote.
All right.
There is one in Bonham, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's hosted by E.J. Miller. It's at the Bonham VFW Post, 4852. And again on Wednesday night from 9 to midnight. This is a new one over at Red Rock Saloon. Joshua Shaw is hosting one. Thursday night, Coyote Club on Myrick and Denison. The host there is Jonathan Andrew Van Huss, who is also John the Revelator.
John the Revelator.
Just
We
won
love
the
him too.
NTSC Songwriters
Yes.
Competition that was held at Kickbacks. Periodically on Thursday, there is one at the Red Barn in Durant, starting at 7, going until 10. I don't know who the host is. I'm told that it cycles through people.
We used to do that one.
Did you?
We did it for like a year in 2012
yeah.
to
Yeah.
2013. Yeah, on Wednesday
So
nights.
who's running it now?
I don't know. It wasn't
Sure.
Aaron Gibson.
She
but
sold the place. But
The Red Barn's
yeah,
been
I
sold?
think Aaron Gibson.
used to do it,
he-
but I don't know.
He was doing it. He might be still doing it.
I don't
If
think
you
it's
happen to connect with anybody up there who is, would you direct them my way?
I will.
Because this is something I keep pinned at the top of my
In fact, I
music
just
page.
ran into Sarah Donaldson today.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about the
If
new
there are
owner
any-
and bands and bookings and stuff.
Yeah,
so
if there are any other open
I will
mics
find
up
out who
there,
does
that would
that.
be great. Every once in a while, y'all need to watch Cassandra Hoshert's music page, because she will do an open mic every once in a while. You just never know exactly when it's going to pop up. But the last one that she did was over here at Ivanhoe Ale Works.
that was a blast that night too.
Was it? Did
Yes,
you get to go to that one?
Yeah, we
I
went.
unfortunately was out of town for that.
That was a good one.
A couple of friends of mine had gotten married, and they did it was a gathering to say, hey, look, y'all got married down in Dallas. But she does a really good job of hosting an open mic. She had been doing one on Thursday at the same VFW that EJ does his on Wednesday, but for whatever reason, that one, it got dispensed with.
She's
Funny
wonderful.
story we'll come back to is Cassandra's family in Hawaii has known Steve since the 60s.
Have they really?
Yes.
Oh, how cool!
mother.
There's something to be said for connections, right?
Yes.
I've known her mother since she was
12
8 years old.
8 years old.
Yeah, really
Oh,
young.
wow.
And her
That's
mother
something
sings in 78 Live Band.
Yeah.
Does she really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Her mother
that's
and
their
father.
group.
That's cool.
Yeah. They're the band called 78 Live from Bonham.
I actually knew Cassandra's grandfather really well, and
Yeah.
he was quite a character. He's passed, rest in peace. He's a Hawaiian guy from Hilo, Hawaii, and he was so much fun. And then when Cassandra and I hooked up, and she was friends with some of the family there.
Right.
She said, "Who are you, man?"
Oh, that's
But-
funny.
And
It's
he,
a
go, and
small
he goes,
world.
well, who are you? And she goes, she goes, I'm about to blow your mind.
Yeah.
My mother is. you know.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wow, yeah.
He comes running into the bedroom. Tina, do you won't believe who somebody just messaged me that knows. I know the family in Hawaii and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. What a small world. You know?
It is a small world. It really is. My husband went to school with Greg Guyman.
Wow. I
Really?
know Greg.
Yeah.
very well.
So, yeah, it's a small world kind of all around.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it?
Especially in this area, right?
Yes.
I mean, do you have a lot of family in the area?
Yeah, but I had a lot
Still?
of family back then. I have some family now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you?
Just the one I married into.
Yeah.
My wife
Hey, I
grew-
married into that one too. That was my husband.
My wife grew up in Durant, and her parents lived there for many years.
Right.
Taught Southeastern, and she has a brother.
Taught at Southeastern?
More
Her
teachers,
parents
yeah.
they were
There's
married.
teachers all
The-
over the place.
yeah.
Did you know Oliver's
We-
parents were teachers out there?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is it with this area? I'm telling you. Although,
And our keyboard player, Mike Estep,
yeah,
his whole family's from Durant area.
that name
and
sounds
he was
familiar,
a
but I can't.
Yeah.
Southeastern graduate.
Yeah.
He has long blonde
Like the
hair.
professor.
He's a professor on computers up in Lawton.
He lives
But he
here.
has like
Yeah.
4 degrees,
Yeah.
music degrees. He just got another degree from the
unbelievable.
Berkeley School of
He's
Music.
unbelievable.
Yeah, we use him on bass, drums, and keyboards.
Plays
When
it all.
we knew him from when we played out at Sneaky Tiki. He was in another band, and I only knew he was a drummer. And then when we needed a bass player, he goes, "I can play bass." I'm like, "Okay, we need a sub on bass." And then another time we needed a keyboard player. He's like, "I got keyboards." I'm like, "Darn right, you're gonna be drums.
It's like having a Swiss Army musician.
Yeah,
It's a Swiss Army knife.
So
I never thought of that.
Yeah, every gig I can, if somebody, one of our bass player or the drummer or the keyboard's booked, he'll fill in for whatever. And we've been blessed with.
Yeah.
So many
kind of got
talented
blessed
guys like that.
with
Super
something
nice guy.
similar because Tim, the guy who accompanies me most of the time, he plays.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
I saw that.
He plays
Yeah,
a
Piano,
bunch.
Drums,
guitar, electric guitar, acoustic
does.
guitar, keys, drums now. He can play ukulele a little bit. And I'm telling you, he's really something else.
Talented
You know,
guy.
it's really good to have somebody around that does a little bit of everything, but I can also see an argument for people like Orris who only plays bass, because that means that you specialize in that instrument and you're really good. I've listened to you,
That's
and
right.
you really
He is
are.
good.
Yep.
So
He's been our mainstay for what, 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
4 years in TNT at least.
Awesome.
4, I think so, huh?
That's cool.
He's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, that's a good amount. That's
He's
awesome.
an awesome
you
guy.
go with that one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go with another song. I want to hear what
Okay.
else y'all
Sure.
brought. What do y'all want to do now?
Want to do Mo?
Sure.
We can do that.
You know, this is one I don't know, so.
I gotta take this off.
And I got to stand up.
Come back to us.
Yeah.
Did you like these vocal zones, by the way?
I do. Those are really nice. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
They're better than the other ones.
Yeah.
That a friend of mine gave me some, and they're black, and I don't particularly care for the taste.
I've
but they work.
had those. Yeah.
I use the spray sometimes. Vocalese.
You ready?
Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna moan? Don't it make you wanna pack up all your pain and run away from home? Oh, that's a heavy hurting heartache. Lord, that's a heavy hurting time. You can't rest in the darkness. It's running through your mind. All these years I thought you were true. Now I'm all alone with tears of a fool. Oh, I heard it on the side. You've been sneaking around. You're out spreading seed till the sun goes down. Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna moan? Don't it make you wanna pack up all your pain and run away from home? Oh, that's a heavy hurting heartache. Lord, that's a heavy hurting time. You can't rest in the darkness. It's running through your mind. I'll be living on the highway. You've been riding high. The devil's stolen your conscience. Pulled the wool over my eye. Oh, that cold-hearted man. Step away from my door. Your free ride is over. There's no mercy no more. Don't it make you wanna cry? Don't it make you wanna moan? Don't it make you wanna pack up all your pain and run away from home? Oh, that's a heavy hurting heartache. Lord, that's a heavy hurting time. You can't rest in the darkness. It's running through your mind. lost in the darkness. It's running through your mind. Thank you.
Very nice.
That was written and recorded by Robin Rogers, by the way.
Robin
Rogers. It's a Memphis artist.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got this all.
Yeah, I know.
That's all right. That's okay.
I shortened the
I
version.
thought it was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I looked down and knew it was going towards it, so I'm like, okay, I thought that was the ending. We shortened the version.
That's the loud version.
Yeah.
The loud version?
Loud.
Yeah, loud.
Live version. Okay, yeah. No, I get that. Y'all have 3 different ensembles,
Yes, we have a trio.
right?
Times Reese and June R. Plays
Bass.
acoustic bass and guitar at the same time. I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, well, you don't do that.
He's magic.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. So okay, all right. I have this thing here.
I'm sorry.
It really, truly, it's a thing. I split a signal coming out of it that goes to 2 different amplifiers. One signal is coming. It's the activated, like the octave signal from this pedal.
Okay.
Right.
And then the other one is just a straight guitar signal to my guitar amp. And I will literally, like, I can't play solos or anything like that.
Alright.
But I'll literally be like, something like that, where I'm basically doing a bass line at the same time. And
Yes.
It's awesome.
it's it's a
We do a
juggling
trio. It
act.
sounds so full,
It's-
you know.
Yeah.
I
It's juggling.
my aim is to do it all right. Because it's really hard to do. So if I'm doing okay,
He
then
does
I'm,
it. He does it really
It
good.
sounded okay.
Does it really nice.
Apparently you do better than all right.
Yeah.
I try my best.
Guess so.
But
And you
it's
also
a lot of fun.
have one with horns?
Yes. TNT and the smoking horn section. The R&B, mostly bass band. We do all 70s classics like James Brown, Chicago, Commodores,
cool.
Steely Dan, Isley Brothers. Yeah, Commodores,
This
Earth,
is
Wind,
all
and
stuff I
Fire.
remember.
Yeah. Dancing stuff, party band stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we're playing a lot of outdoor fairs and festivals. In fact, we got some car shows coming up May 6th here in downtown Denison at Frank and Lola's. That's with our 5-piece. The
And
next
that's with the...
that's with our
spoken- okay.
yeah. On 420 out in Powder Creek Pavilion in Bonham. We're playing with our horn section there from 8 to 12, I believe. 420, right on. Yeah, 420, baby. Bring it on. Bring your own coolers, bring your own booze, bring your own
Bring your
whatever.
Own thing. Bring your own thing.
Bring your own thing.
And just sit out there on the lawn kind
And
of thing?
yep, we're
I've
gonna
actually never been out there. I need to
we're
check
gonna
that
dress
out.
like hippies and
cool.
disco dance at the same time. You
So
know.
you're pulling out the tie-dye shirts, are you?
I like to wear sequins and disco pants and stuff. Some crazy.
8 to midnight or 8 in the morning till noon?
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the nighttime version.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the green room
He was
version.
curious. He was curious. Over that.
And then May 18th, we've got a double header with our horns. We're playing
Oh,
downtown
cool.
Sherman at a big car show that we did last year at the First Baptist Church. That's helping us put that on with the car show people. And then at 5 to 9 o'clock, we're at the Courthouse Square playing for the downtown Sherman Craft Beer Festival called Craft the Night Away. And this is our 4th year there with our horn, so we're so excited. They asked us back again.
That's really pretty
we
great.
love playing there. That's one of
I love
our
having
favorite.
those horns back there.
Yeah, I can imagine for a craft beer festival, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know?
And we have Victoria playing
Lemons.
Lemons playing during our intermissions there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
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 She's got such an interesting sound.
Yes, we love her.
She's really
we love her.
great.
Yes. Junior plays a lot with her.
Yeah.
He does.
I do.
That's pretty cool. She's she's so little.
Yeah.
petite,
And all
yeah.
that
Petite and
sound-
pretty.
And,
Yeah.
And all
Yeah,
that sound
and all
comes
that
out
sound
of, yeah.
And she's so small.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
She makes
What
me
a
think of a kitten.
good
I don't know
songwriter.
why.
Yeah.
She just said- well, she said that people come up to her and say, "Well, what are you?" You know, talking about her
Her
music.
genre,
And,
yeah.
and I told her, "Well, you should tell them that you're a unicorn."
Human.
I'm a unicorn, and go from that because
She's special.
well, yeah, I mean it's an Americana sound, so
Mm-hmm.
We love her.
she's really very nice. Speaking of Victoria, Chris, if you would pull up Rustic Rhythms, I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion here.
Yes,
guys.
please
All right.
do.
So Rustic Rhythms is an online-only virtual concert on the 30th of April that is going to be filmed up here and broadcast.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It is.
You know it'll be good.
Yeah, it's going to be very good. It's all women. It is a
Awesome.
Wow.
yes, it is a female-only performance set, and we have CeCe Cross, Ray Nicole, Casey Baker. Got to rope Casey Baker in. I'm so proud of that. Victoria Lemons, Nikki Heath. She's out of Dallas. Laurel Godlove. Talina Rudd and Carissa Carter, and I get to sing too, so that's kind of cool.
Talina.
Cool.
But if you tune in, this one's going to be running out of Facebook, but if you'll go to my Ann House music page, you'll find the event listing there, and you can listen. It's going to run about 3 hours. There's going to be a lot of music on that. A little bit of interview, but a lot of music on that.
Good folks.
They're all really, really spectacular singers, and I noticed when going to open mics that I was often the only woman there singing, and I just felt that there's something wrong with that. There's just so much stuff wrong with that, and I wanted to provide. I mean, I'm singing, so come on, right? But I wanted to provide something to a lot of the other female performers in the area who don't get the.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Recognition.
This is going to be awesome.
And it's in the vein of if you lift your friends up, they'll lift you up. So I hope that everybody listening will come and listen at some point. There will be QR codes for you to donate to the individual artists up on the screen. There will be a QR code for you to donate to the show as a whole. I will accept stars, people. I will accept stars on Facebook. I will.
Come to it.
I will. If you let me know, I will put a QR code up there for you to donate to this show, because I want you to know that I paid for this out of my pocket entirely. This is all because this is what I love. I'm good at doing interviews, mind you, but I love music and I love singing, and there's so many people in this area who do it so very well that they weren't getting any sort of recognition. You go out of this area and nobody knows about 95% of the people who are performers up here.
Wow.
Nobody does, and there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
There really is.
You know, like the jam at Kickbacks,
no
there are so many good performers there.
There really are.
It's awesome going there Wednesdays, yes.
And all of them have either played in a band,
But yeah, we need more girls there.
But we need more girls.
We need more girls there. Wednesday nights, girls. Come on.
Yeah.
6:30 to 9.
I agree.
6:30 to 10:30.
10:30 now.
6:30 to 10:30 at Kickbacks on Armstrong here in Denison.
It's fun.
Yes, it's a blast too.
They had to expand it. It was 7 to 10. They expanded it 6:30 to 10:30 because they had. Okay, Carissa Carter is a performer out of Sulphur Springs. She came all the way up here because she heard about Oliver's open mic at Kickback, right? All the way up here from Sulphur Springs.
That's awesome.
Wow.
You know, so it's getting around.
Yeah,
it's getting around that it's a really
Obviously,
good one.
yeah.
Their stage is excellent. Their wait staff is spot on.
Yes, they're the best.
Shout out to Courtney.
Courtney
She's
the
the bartender.
Yep.
Courtney's
She's
the
our
bomb.
Ashley does a great job at
She
that
really
place. Oh
does.
my gosh.
Ashley does.
The
So,
songwriters night,
Yes.
the finale.
That-
what a
that
cool
NT
night
is-
that was.
it was
It was really
cool.
fun.
I most often on the nights that they had them, I was busy doing other things because I have to have a personal life at some point, and laundry must be done.
Yeah.
But I was able to go out because they did that one on Saturday, and it was full. The people, it was just
Packed.
absolutely packed to the gills.
It was.
Ashley and her husband Chris did such a great job of putting that together, and providing such a really great place.
Yeah.
That they just have a great place. And again, that is Kickback's Backyard on Armstrong, here in Denison, Texas. And if you're a visitor, you don't live here. If you're a visitor, when you come up, you need to come up. You really do. They have music there 7 nights a week now, I think.
I think so.
They
yeah.
have it from Sunday. You can find live music in Denison and Sherman and Durant and the whole area 7 nights a week.
Not so much Durant, but yeah. We're kind
Yeah.
of following
You'll get
behind
We'll
you.
get there.
Denison
quite
will
a
get there. Durant will get
Durant.
there.
Hope so.
But in this area, you can find live music
Yes.
7 nights
Nights
a week. There are places. Even Nashville.
Oh.
There are places that you just don't do that. Who was it? Oh yeah, it was Greg Guyman told me that he went to Florida for vacation. And he's a teacher, so they went during the week, and it was during the summer, and he went to look for some live music and could not find any.
Wow. In Nashville?
No, he was in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
In Florida.
I'm
In
in
Florida,
Florida.
even.
I
Oh my
thought I
God,
was
he
in-
didn't tell me, which is,
Yeah.
that's Greg. But still in all, you can't find live music. There's something wrong with
Something
that
wrong.
area.
Yeah.
But here you can find it. There's almost an open mic every night of the week too. You've got open mics from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, just all over the place. Within easy driving distance, no matter what, in this area. So if you're a performer and you're just not quite sure that
Excuse
you're
me.
up to snuff, we've got places for you to fix that. That's what I tend to call it. It's group practice.
and the people, all the other musicians, they're so friendly and fun.
Oh, they accept
We've
everybody.
made some neat friends here in Denison.
It's really pretty
They
great.
accept everybody.
They do.
They do. So many people call Wednesday night going to church. Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Because the music,
Go hear some preaching.
because the music community lifts you up as much there as you would find at any
That's right.
sanctuary or meeting hall or whatever, what have you. So there's something to be said for it. There really and truly is. There's life in music. There's life in music. We're getting close to the end, so I want to hear the last song that you guys have.
Okay.
All right?
Oh, yeah?
Blue Bayou?
Okay.
Are we about
this
to
is
do it
I'm-
now?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
I love the bass sound
Yes.
in this
Doesn't
song.
it sound good?
Yeah.
The bass sound in this song is just something else. Originally,
We're getting
the band that played for Linda Ronstadt was the Eagles.
Yeah, Stone Ponies. And I saw them in 1975 in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Her voice was like butter. Saw her at Tampa Stadium, and all of us were just, everybody had their,
Yeah.
it was just awesome. I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou, I'm saving nickels, saving dimes. I'm working till the sun don't shine. I'm looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. I'm gonna see my baby again. I'm gonna be with some of my friends. Oh, maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. I'm saving nickels, saving dimes. I'm working till the sun don't shine. I'm looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where the fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Well, that boy of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening tide. Oh, some sweet day gonna take away this hurting inside. 'Cause I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very
you,
nice.
Ann.
Very nice.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, man.
Good job.
There is something about hitting those high notes, isn't there?
Ooh, man.
I
Gotta be
mean,
ready for it.
Yeah, you can. Whenever I
Especially
hit,
getting older,
You
right?
hit it.
yeah, that's part of it. Every time I hit something like that, though, that endorphin rush is just like, boom, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it does.
And I don't know if it's relief that I hit it,
Yeah.
Both.
or wow,
And it
did
held
that
the
sound
held,
good?
it sustained the note, right?
Right? Yeah, no kidding. You can sustain it. All right, so one last time. Next performance is
The next one is with our horn section is April 20th.
April
420 at Powder
Powder
Creek
Creek
Pavilion.
Right.
420.
Yeah.
Wee-hoo.
Oh, so much fun. Man.
I think
That's
it's
our
gonna
first
be great.
time there.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh,
And so much
cool.
fun here,
And
too.
our
Yeah?
our horn players from DFW are gonna come, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do some Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a separate set of guys that I use, and then one of our Durant Southeastern graduates will be there. John Vieta is gonna play trumpet.
Cool. That sounds great.
Yeah.
And that starts at 8
At 8
p.m.
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 p.m. Yeah, it's not a.m. on 420.
8 p.m. Oh, I don't know.
Although
8
a lot's
a.m.
going to
is-
be starting at 8 a.m. So
8 a.m. That's a little bit early even for me, you know.
yeah, since I retired, it's a little early for me too.
Y'all are full-time musicians.
Yes.
We don't play full time. we're not a band that, I don't know. We don't get out there every weekend. But we sure got a busy May coming up in June. But we wherever we can, you know. Health relating. He's been getting his health back together in the last couple of years. So he
Good.
had
Getting
some,
old.
yeah, he
That's
had
Oh,
a
my.
broken foot and led to some vein issues in his right leg, and all that got fixed. So
So getting old is not for the weak of heart,
No, it's not.
but it beats the alternative.
Yes.
I
6
have-
feet
I-
under does not sound.
Does not
Pleasant
does
yet.
not sound
I'm
fun
not
at
ready.
all. There's just nothing
I
going to
still
happen there.
have so many things I want.
I'm thinking we got maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 gigging years left in us before we have to find something new, you know. Watch our sunflowers grow in the backyard. That might be a good
Yeah,
alternative.
I've got a garden plan this year too.
When we can no
so-
longer move equipment, we will stop gigging.
Yeah. Oh well. There's always roadies for
Yeah,
that stuff.
I guess so.
Parents are getting lighter and lighter.
That's true. So is our PA.
They have to
With our-
pry. They have to pry this out of my hand.
It'll all get digital, and then all of a sudden you're just not going to have
Hey,
to
Chris.
haul around a whole buttload of stuff at all,
You're not
right?
gonna have to be there at all.
Well, and they're
I'll know, right?
they're having the ampless stages now, you know. So everything
Ampless
digital. So
stages.
yeah, there's big, all kinds of discussions on Cover Band Central. I don't know if you follow that Facebook group, Cover Band Central. It's the most hilarious group in all of Facebook. It's called Cover Band Central.
I actually think I'm.
Are you on
I
there?
think so. There's so much that I'm attached to that it's just not even.
I
funny
know, yeah.
sometimes.
There's a lot of
Hard to
singing.
let it go.
Oh yeah, and all the. Unfortunately, there's also all the mean ones.
Yeah.
And I love my kitties. Ray of Sunshine is a cooperative. It's a women's cooperative. Speaking of women that we were talking about a little earlier, it's a women's cooperative across the street from Say When Brewing Company on Fannin. They say groovy gifts, candle bar, and more. So we went in there the other day, and I got some local honey, which is really good for your throat. Mm-hmm. I was out in, I think they're out from Bonham, the honey, that is. But they make all sorts of really cool stuff. And if you like candles, that is the place to go. She puts them
Nice.
in all sorts of really cool things. But I wanted to give a shout out to them because they were really, really nice. And I like really, really nice people.
Absolutely.
Mel's
You're a nice
Diner.
person.
I know y'all played over at Mel's.
Yes, we did. We
Yes.
played in the ballroom there.
Yeah.
Oliver's there tonight. In fact, isn't he doing open mic?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
It's a singer-songwriter
Yeah.
jam
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if you have an interest in that, you know how things with Oliver, they tend to go longer than you would expect. Head on over there. Mel's
Yes.
is, I have forgotten the address for Mel's. Anyways, they're actually right around the corner, more or less.
Yeah.
And it used to be an old VFW, so if that helps you find it, that's where it is. And their fish is to die for.
The
Oh, yeah.
catfish.
The catfish.
Yeah.
I had their brisket too once when I was
I
singing
haven't
over
had
there.
the
and I'm
brisket
like,
yet. I haven't had the brisket yet because I love the way he
I
cooks
know,
the catfish.
catfish. I have discovered there are two places in town that I like their catfish, and Mel's is one of them. The Right Spot is the other one. They're just like three
Haven't
houses
been there.
down. You should check them out. They're 3 houses down from my house, and
Wow.
so I can walk down there and get catfish. So it's pretty cool. They closed all the good catfish places apparently. Anything else?
No, thank you for
about it.
having us.
Yes,
We've
thank
never done a
you, Ann.
podcast, so this is
Yeah?
this is the trip. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ann
You're
House.
very welcome. I'm glad that you had
Great
fun.
job.
That
Great
was
job,
wonderful.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for what
coming.
you're doing
You're
for
so welcoming.
Denison and the music scene here because
Yes. You're doing
Denison,
great.
I
It's
can't
the
even
hub.
believe how it's exploded here,
Yes.
you know.
I mean, it's just
amazing.
based on the way they're doing Main Street,
Yeah.
tearing it all the heck
Oh,
up.
yeah.
They call it capital improvements, and they shut my water off when they have to
Uh-oh.
do capital improvements. But yeah, Denison is really kind of exploding. When they built the new hospital,
I love it.
Yeah.
when they built the hospital over there, and then they added on to the hospital. They're doing it again. They're adding more,
Yep.
and there's 2 semiconductor places in the well.
That's right.
One
That's
is being
right.
built,
I
and
remember.
one is in progress right now, right?
And then the Margaritaville and all the new homes
I know.
coming out there.
Margaritaville, Hard Rock Cafe are coming to the Lake Texoma area, one on the Oklahoma side, one on the Texas side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hard Rock
Yeah.
is got 9,000 homes coming with Hard Rock, and there's
know.
I think how many thousand are coming over here, or 900 over here.
You know what?
It's
I'm
I-
about ready to sell my house and move outside.
You know what? I would like to. We thought about selling our house and buying one of these downtown upstairs. Yes, I would love to
Well,
loft. I would love to
down the
live
way,
Really, and he could
Yeah.
have his guitar amp repair thing in the
That's
bottom.
what I
you know.
do. Yeah.
Oh,
what
so
he
you're gonna
does.
fight with Victory Music then, are you?
Yeah. There'd be
Nah.
no fight.
There'd be no fight.
But yeah, there's a lot of believe it or not, there's a lot of buildings
I
that are for
saw.
sale. But be prepared,
For the repairs.
for the cost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of
Prices.
these.
That was
buildings
just a fleeting moment of an idea
Oh, I
because
know.
our property taxes are cheaper and our house is paid off, so we're not moving anywhere soon.
My property taxes are just.
Do you homestead? Did you
Yes.
declare? Oh, okay. And there's still?
$1,300 a year.
Oh, jeez.
Give or
I'm
take.
sorry.
Although last year they weren't so bad because they didn't make us pay
Actually-
school tax, which is really great because I got kids in school. I homeschooled my kids.
That's actually not bad compared to what I hear other people pay.
Yeah,
you know.
Plano's, Sherman's not.
Arlington's bad where my brother
Yeah.
lives, yeah.
Yeah, Sherman, Plano. Plano, Frisco. I can only imagine what Frisco's are like. So,
Yeah.
I'm.
But
Well, I
thank you
compare it to
again.
that.
Thank you again for
You're
having
so
us.
very
And
welcome.
all you're doing with this podcast and these open mics and
So if
It's
you
wonderful.
want to, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you want to book TNT, watch the credits. Their website, their phone number, and their email address will be there. They are available probably through.
for the next 15 years.
See, there
until
you go.
we're
for the
too
next 15 years.
until
I'm
we're
liking
too old
that.
till we're
See?
too old to haul our equipment.
Until they're too old to haul their equipment, and man, do they sound good. So
Thank you.
there you go, guys.
And we'll even do backyard parties and weddings and
Oh yeah, no, that's
corporate
cool.
stuff. You know,
And cor-
we do all of that too.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to do corporate stuff. I think
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Yeah, we had a
You know?
corporate van out in California.
Oh, yeah?
It was through an agency. Didn't have to do anything but one video, and in 4 years, they had it set up. In fact, we should start a company like that, because all
Sounds
you
like
do
a
is
plan.
get contracts in the mail for the next year and a half. You just put them in a binder.
Let me know when you want to talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Let's do. All right.
Thank you, Ann.
You're so very welcome.
Thank you, staff. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Let's hear it for the man in the house.
All right. Y'all have a great evening. And remember Ann House Music on
Yes.
Facebook, on YouTube, and this will be on Spotify in a couple of days.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was great fun.